Berkshire's only rock station. 89.7 WTBR-FM, Pittsfield, Massachusetts.
Buzzsaw.
This is Mike's Amazing Oldies.
Just a room, 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 just a room. To anyone else, it's just a chair, but then I saw you sitting there, and now it isn't just a chair to me. It's a memory, just a room, just a room, just a room, just a room. To anyone else walking by, it's just a window up so high, but through that window your face I did see. Now it's part of it, just a room, just a room, just a room. Yeah, anyone else, it's just a room, a little sunshine, a little bloom. But to us, it's everything beautiful in this world. 'Cause it's where I said I'd be. You're a man and you swear to me that you will always be my girl. It's only a lamp shining bright, but it's the lamp I turned out that night, so no one else could see you kissing me. It was meant to be just a room, just a room, just a room. Yeah, anyone else, it's just a room, a little sunshine, a little bloom. But to us, it's everything beautiful in this world. Yeah, and anyone outside standing around will never know what we have found. Behind the door, we close impatiently. It was meant to be. Just a
You're listening to Mike's Amazing Oldies.
And now it's night. must be space. I'm paralyzed without a time, without a place. Inside of me, where no one's ever been and you will ever be. And I gotta say that this just broke the one, so you must go away. I know you tried, but this is my world somehow, somewhere Friday night And don't get me wrong, we just happen to sing a whole different song. Both of us right, but there is something wrong here, somewhere Friday night. Tonight, tonight, My love, she speaks like silence, without ideals or violence. She doesn't have to say she's faithful, yet she's true like ice, like fire. People carry roses and make promises by the hours. My love, she laughs like the flowers. Valentines can't buy her. The bridge at midnight trembles. The country doctor rambles. Bankers' nieces seek perfection, expecting all the gifts that wise men bring. The wind howls like a hammer. The night blows cold and rainy. My love, she's like some raven at my window with a broken wing. In the dime stores and bus stations, people talk of situations. Read books, repeat quotations, draw conclusions on the wall. Some speak of the future. My love, she speaks softly. She knows there's no success like failure, and that failure's no success at all.
Oh, yeah, good afternoon to you. I'll be out there and everybody else around the world. I'm making my mouth going here, get my teeth smiling, and getting my talking ready. Because we're live local radio on 89.7 WTBR-FM Pittsfield and 88.1 WSBR in Lee, Massachusetts. This is Pittsfield Community Radio, as we're doing today. And we're doing songs from Howard Kalin and Mark Vo. No, boy, I'm doing great. Mark Anyway, the Turtles is what we're doing. I'll tell you more about that later. The lead singer is still, he's not well, but the other fella, he just passed. So and he was doing a Happy Together tour and all that kind of stuff. And I said, boy, there's a lot of good tunes here. They only had 6 albums, but about 10 albums worth of tunes. I'm going through them the last week. I'm like, boy, this stuff sounds great. They started off as a folk band, and a couple guys met in the chorus out there in California. And they started doing some tunes, and then it became a surf unit, which I'll have a couple of them later on for you, from the Crossfires. And then became a folk rock band, like so many people in the 60s. But within the next couple of years, they cranked out tunes. They hooked up with a lot of good people, had some good songwriters donate their tunes to them. And he wrote a lot of tunes, too. And Bones Howe and producing and all that stuff. And the Summer of Love and the California Sound. Well, you see what I mean. But first, before we go any further, of course, let's check out what this weather's going to be like for you.
WTBR Weather Center.
WTBR radar weather for the Pittsfield area. Today, patchy fog this morning. Sunny. Highs around 80. Northwest wind around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear. Patchy fog after midnight. Lows in the mid-50s. Northwest wind around 5 miles per hour. Friday, patchy fog in the morning. Mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-70s. Northwest wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. Weather forecasts for WTBR-FM are provided by the National Weather Service.
Oh, yeah, like I said, there's basically only 6 albums, but things are moving fast in those days. You had a new song like every 6 weeks on the radio, not like every 6 months these days. And they had enough tracks for, like 4 more other albums. So it's about, 4 hours of music here. I'm going to try to cram into 2. Of course, you all know the hits. You can get any Turtles' Greatest Hits album and hear all the good ones. But I'm playing other ones you might have missed. You heard Love Minus Zero from the first album, which was a Dylan song at that time. Somewhere Friday Night from the Turtle Soup album, one of their later ones back around 69. What else we hear? Just a Room from the second album, back when they're still doing their folk kind of stuff. And Buzzsaw from the Crossfires, or from the Battle of the Bands, for sure we want to hear. Here's a good tune that you may have not heard. Even Grassroots and some other people record this. These people work with the Moms and Papas. They work with Johnny Rivers. So it's all about the musicians, except for the Turtles. They played all their own stuff. This one's called Is It Any Wonder?
See things in me that nobody else could see, or had looked quite deep enough to find. You passed over all my faults, and you came through it all when no one else would have taken the time. And without as much as a word or a touch, you had me wanting you. Sincerity I have come to depend upon. You seem to know just what to say when the mood I'm in is gray, and your smile is like a magic wand. And on top of this, how could anyone resist wanting to be part of you? Is it anyone?
Mike's Amazing Oldies.
Let's go back. Let's go back.
People who envy the man who never complains, who never gets mad, who always seems so happy that nothing can get him down. They say when a man keeps his feelings inside and puts on a show with a smile so wide that everyone thinks he has nothing to hide, you should see that it's hard to be a happy-go-lucky person without a care. It's hard to be a happy-go-lucky person without a care. But I love my girl and she loves me. We have everything like we want it to be, and as long as we're so happy, nothing can get me down. Guess I'll always be a happy-go-lucky person without a care. I'll always be a happy-go-lucky person without a care. People envy our lives and they know us well. We have hang-ups, but no one can tell. It may be corny, but I hear wedding bells. And I know I'll be a happy-go-lucky person without a care. I know I'll be a happy-go-lucky person without a care. Person without a care. Person without a care.
play what we like, because we like it.
Oh, I gotta call my friend.
On 89.7 WTBR.
Bacon fried, squinty-eyed moments of the dawn. Misty street calling me, get dressed and walk around. In the square, standing there, girl so sad. What's the matter? She said, oh, dear sir, the world has got me down. And folks preach happiness when there's none to be found. I type and answer phones to earn my meager pay, to keep me alive so I can waste another day. I sadly turned and walked away. There was nothing I could say. Walking on noonday sun, dusty road to town, saddened by the girl that I had chanced to come upon. Then I saw a limousine, a rich old guy, he said,
Oh, bah humbug, you can't understand. The world is one big bank. You must steal what you can, because it's fools like you who waste their precious time by walking in the sun instead of trying to make a dime.
the words he spoke to my world. Could everybody go this way? As he fell into town, she smiled sweetly and gave one to me and said,
Please, kind sir, don't look so down, for in this hard world love still I have found, and hand in hand friends of beauty can lie on clover beds with a blanket of sky. Oh, kind sir, the world has settled down, for in this bag there was no love found, and I've been at your front to learn my care part, to keep me alive instead of trying to another
Another 4-pack of Turtles tunes for you. Kid song, I guess you want to call that. The Walking Song from the Happy Together album. Let's see, Chicken Little was right. That was on the flip side of 45. What a great little tune that is, huh? And then we had The Person Without a Care. Good little song. And Is It Any Wonder? Another great Sloan and Berry song from way back when. Let's keep the music going right on here. Here's a nice one from You Baby Let Me Be and Can't You hear my heart beating, all them great tunes?
when things go wrong for me and I start feeling down and blue, I need somebody I can come and tell my troubles to. Someone who'll take my hand and say, baby, I understand. I know that you'll be there to hold. I know that you'll be there to kiss me, to smile and say everything's okay. A guy needs that certain someone with a love he can rely on. Through the good times and the bad times, she'll be standing there beside him. A girl who's never learned to refuse. I'm so lucky I've got you. I know that you'll be there to hold. I know that you'll be there to kiss me. I know that you'll be there to smile and say everything's okay. Someone who'll take my hand and say, baby, together fill the air. Birds everywhere with ribbons in their hair. I'm so glad I had the time to stop and share. Sitting in the parlor, we talked over tea, waiting for his wife to bring the girls from the academy. Happy and healthy and quite a bit wealthy, but the economic structure never stood in the way. When I had to leave before I wanted to go, they made me happy. I only hope they know. The house on the hill took me in that day, and I fell right away in love with those pretty people. The house on the hill took me in that day, and I fell right away in love with those pretty people. The house on the hill took me in that day, and I fell right away pretty people. The house on the hill took me in that day, and I fell right away in love
WTBR-FM Pittsfield.
Making my mind up, packing my clothes today to run away with you. Coming to get you. We better hurry now, we've got so much to do. Just me and you. That's what we'll do. We'll be so happy, even though some things we will have to do without. We'll be together. We'll lead a life which no one else can talk about. Just me and you. That's what we'll do. Just me and you. Making my mind up, packing my clothes today to run away with you. Coming to get you. We better hurry now, we got so much to do. Just me and you. That's what we'll do. Just me and you. Making my mind up, packing my clothes today to run away with you. the first cry of a babe to the age of 25. I've searched my soul to find myself, but I'm still unrecognized. One-way streets, walls of concrete, two restless feet's all I've got. Oh Lord, I'm so afraid. 1/3 of my life is shot. And I get out of breath, watching the world spin so fast. My future becomes my past. My mind gets hung so bad that I get out of breath. It's alright for the successful to tell you, take your time. Have patience, understanding, while the suicide rates climb. I work all day to try and pay back debts that won't go down. I can't say that I'm lost. No, I just ain't been found. And I get out of breath, watching the world spin so fast. My future becomes my past. My mind gets hung so bad that I get out of breath. People spend more time asking forgiveness than being good. Everyone's out stealing or home planning how they could. Double standards make good bandits that strip us of our pride. Our morals have decayed, yeah, and this I can't abide. And I get out of breath, watching the world spin so fast. My future becomes my past. My life gets hung so bad that I get out of breath.
The Turtles there. I get out of breath. Another Phil Sloan Seabury song for you there. And Make My Mind Up, the correct version of that from the Happy Together album. Kicked things out off with the horns and everything. And we also heard House on a Hill from one of their last albums, but a good tune anyway. Actually produced by Ray Davies of the Kinks, of all people. He expected them to be like a Kinks group, and they were more like a, vocal group, let's say. Their harmonies were great, and people loved listening to them. And you also heard I Know That You'll Be There, Howard Kalin and Mark Bowman. Yeah, he just passed. He was still doing the Happy Together tour and got all the people together for that back right up to 2023, a couple years ago. But I say, and Howard Kalin, the lead singer, is he's in the home. He's got the dementia, or what old people get, when they get that age, smart people. It was funny. There was an A student and a C student that got together and just harmonized and got their friend Al Nichols in, and they all played songs, surf songs and folk songs and other kinds of songs, and even some oldies. Here's a song for you off their, the first album that we heard, of course, but also done by Robert Plant, and it was an oldie. Your ma said you cried.
I gotta tell some little white lies. see me? I've told you time and time again, I only want you to be my friend. Say, girl, can you hear me? Say, girl, can you see me? You know that I want you to know that I have the answer, yeah. Hey, I want you near me. See me with your eyes, tell me what you see. It's not a lie, it's only me that you see. Say, girl, can you hear me? Say, girl, can you see me? I've told you time and time again, I only want you to be my friend. Oh, baby. Hear me with your ears, tell me what you hear. See me with your eyes, tell me what you see. But baby, that's not me. Baby, that's not me. Baby, that's not me.
Perhaps another time or maybe another place could have eased my mind. Would have never seen your face or heard about you. But now you call my name in your reality. Though it's hard to explain, I know I'll never be without you. I know nothing about you, but I know I don't doubt your love, and I know that it's real. My God above, I know how I feel about you. Got a handful of gold and a pocket full of dreams, but a heart full of love, and I know what it means to be without you. Come sit by my side and share with me all the feelings inside and the things that you say about you. I'd always know you would be here today, waiting for me now. The time is right, so you'll hear me say that for all my life I will always stay about you. I always know you will be here today, waiting for me now. The time is right, so you'll hear me say that for all my life I will always stay about you. About you. About you.
Oh, yeah, a song called Me About You, which a lot of people actually recorded it, but no one really got a hit out of it, including a Spoonful and a few other bands. But it's Turtles version there for you. And you heard Say Girl, one of their earlier tunes when they were rocking real good. And, of course, your mom said you cried in your sleep last night. We'll take a little break. Back in about 2.5 minutes. More of the best Mark and Howard songs you maybe never heard before.
WTBR.
I knew I should have taken that left turn at Albuquerque.
WTBR-FM is listener-supported radio. That means we depend on your donations to keep the station on the air. All the local content and the music you love requires your support. You can make your donation today at WTBR-FM.com by calling 445-4234 or stopping by our studio at 4 Federico Drive in Pittsfield. You'll be glad you did. Pittsfield Community Radio, for the love of radio.
Hi, this is Ozzy Osbourne. For many years, you know I've had a drink problem and I'm trying to battle that problem every single day. But one thing I don't drive my car when I'm drinking. I get someone to drive me. Do not drink and drive. It's the stupidest thing. If you drink, just don't drive. Not only are you going to hurt yourself, you may hurt some other person, and you wouldn't want that on your conscience, would you?
A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, RAD, the National Association of Broadcasters, and the Ad Council.
Hey, this is Dave Cachet, the archivist of the WTBR-FM Vinyl Library. Tune in Saturday mornings at 9 for Random Draw, a trip through the vinyl archives of WTBR. I'll take you back in time to when these records were brand new. Each week, I'm going to pick a random spot in the vast record library of WTBR and pull out a bunch of great vinyl to play for you. That's right, an hour's worth of random songs with that rich vinyl sound, just the way you remember them. That's Random Draw, every Saturday morning at 9, only on WTBR.
WTBR radar weather for the Pittsfield area. Today, patchy fog this morning. Sunny. Highs around 80. Northwest wind around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear. Patchy fog after midnight. Lows in the mid-50s. Northwest wind around 5 miles per hour. Friday, patchy fog in the morning. Mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-70s. Northwest wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. Weather forecasts for WTBR-FM are provided by the National Weather Service.
Oh, it's a beautiful day out today. Anybody trying to complain about the weather this summer is just in the wrong place, I think. We had too much rain this spring, and now next week we got 6 more days of summer, and autumn begins on Wednesday, I guess it is, and then it'll probably start raining for the next month or so until it turns to snow. Just starting to see the first bit of color around here. Some of the bushes are nice and red, and there's some nice yellow popping up in the trees, but they're still pretty lush, so might be great color coming up in a couple of weeks here in the beautiful Berkshires. Stop by and visit us, I guess I want to say. Anyway, back to some tunes here for you. Like I tell you, the Turtles started as the Crossfires, and they were the Driftwinds as a folk band, and they did a bunch of things. This is one from way back when. I'm gonna play some band tunes here for you.
Moving so fast you can't see him go by. Everybody's talking about Surfer Dan, though we need to Nirvana in a Chevy sedan. Moving so fast you can't see him go by. He's a friendly Maharishi in his baggies and beads, super stock surfer chopped down to his knees. He's so ripped he can't see you go by. Surfer
Mike's Amazing Oldies Twin Spin.
Some gas money. Some gas money. Well, every time I'm in my car, no matter where or how we are, you say you're out of gas and you try to get my gas, so we'll stay right where we are. I need some gas money. I need some gas money. Well, if you really want to go, you have to come up with some dough. I need some gas money.
WTBR.
I
so much better. Live as we die. High on some green building, laughing at reality. Glad we ran away. Higher than we've climbed before. Life should show us so much more. I think I'll run away.
The Turtles there for you. I think I'll run away from the Happy Together album. And you heard Wandering Kind, the first song off the first album that we got to hear back in 1965. And you had Gas Money and Surfer Dan from the Crossfires. Oh, yeah. Speaking of Dan, how you doing, Dan? You listening? And hi to everybody out there at Salisbury Beach today. Salisbury. Hello. Michelle and Jamie, of course, Ryder and Miles, and anybody else who happens to be listening, enjoying this little show. Let's do a tribute to Mark Bolan. And of course, Howard Kalin, singer, but they wrote a lot of songs. They harmonized. They toured. They went with Frank Zappa for a bunch of years after the Turtles broke up, and just kept on going and played all these great tunes, which we missed because so many songs are coming out so fast that you didn't get to hear them all. I'm going to have the hits. I'm saving them for the next hour, but we might as well get this one in for you right now. It's a great little tune.
Everybody says be strong, but I just can't take it. Every time I look at you, I feel funny inside, yeah. I've been meaning to ask you this for such a long, long time. Can I get to know you better? Got to get to know you better. Can I get to know you better tonight? I know that you think of me as just a friend. Can I get to know you? But you don't know how friendly I can be. Yeah, I want so much to prove my love. Baby, give me half a chance. Can I get to know you better? Got to get to know you better. Can I get to know you better tonight? Now I don't think I can go another day without you. And one little kiss will tell me what I wanna know about you. It ain't gonna hurt you. Come on, baby, can I get to know you better? Got to get to know you better. Can I get to know you better tonight? Can I get to know you better? Got to get to know you better. Can I get to know you better
Pittsfield Community Radio, 89.7 WTBR-FM Pittsfield, 88.1 WSBR Lee.
try to please me, but it won't be easy. Stone walls surround me. I'm surprised that you even found me. And you don't stand an outside chance. Don't stand an outside chance, but you can try. Whatever you do, girl, you know you can't get through, girl. Can't bring me down, hang me up, or even hang around. And you don't stand an outside chance. Don't stand an outside chance, but you can try. I know you think you'll get me. I'm only flesh and bone, but you may as well forget me. 'Cause my heart is stone. You better leave me alone. Yeah. You can try to please me, but it won't be easy. Stone walls surround me. I'm surprised that you even found me. And you don't stand an outside chance. You don't stand an outside chance, but you can try. Keep on trying, baby. Come on and show me you love me, baby. You gotta try to hard, baby. Come on, try.
I heard about a man who said that he'd found a plan to end all the wars of man, but nobody cared. He asked them to drop their guns, to come home and love someone, watch corn in the morning sun, grandchildren to bear. Since I was just a little boy, I've been hearing tales of war. How if we don't make and destroy any land outside our shore, how will they know we need to fight for what is worth fighting for? I'll never hold a gun for them against my brothers across the sea. There's so much work to do at home, and my mind and soul are free. When will they send my brothers home so they can be free with me?
Better end the war as quick as you can. There's hunger in America, we need every man. We've got ignorance, pollution, and so much more. If there's one thing we don't need, it's your damn war. We ain't gonna party no more. You went to war and you didn't keep them down low. We ain't gonna party no more. We ain't gonna party no more. You can't hold up the flag and try to lie behind it. We ain't gonna party no more.
Oh, spacious skies, for waves of rain. Once I pledged myself to you, I pledged to textbooks, dates, and names, and the dreams I thought came true. How can my daughter do the same?
riding way down south. We took a left turn and headed on out. It was moving along very slow now, 'cause it was traveling by word of mouth. Made a short stop at New Orleans, and then it headed for the New York scene. And the people there, they doggone it, 'cause they found out just what it means, yeah, to have rock and roll music, sweet groovy music. Well, it's the only kind of music, yeah, that reaches right to your soul. Come a guitar picking fella, and then he took it by the hand. He said, now listen to me, everybody, I've got a message that you gotta understand. And then he took that brand new music and he let it cross the USA. And now some folks laugh when they heard that sound, but it looks like it's here to stay. And they call it rock and roll music, sweet groovy music. Well, it's the only kind of music, yeah, that reaches right to your soul. Rock and roll music, rock and roll music, rock and roll music. Talking about rock and roll, rock and roll, yeah. Like only rock and roll, yeah. Talking about rock and roll, sweet groovy music, yeah. I like rock and roll, yeah.
The story of rock and roll music by the Turtles and written by Harry Nilsson. They were all friends. Everybody's friends in the West Coast. They all hung around Laurel Canyon and grooved with each other, let's say. We ain't gonna party no more. A great Howard Caylan song that was from the almost 1970, I guess. You heard Outside Chance. That was actually written by Warren Zevon, and a good rock tune from, I don't know, 66 maybe. And Can I Get to Know You Better? Just a perfect sunny days song for you. Speaking of sunny days, let's get this one going for you.
Once I was sad and lonely, I lost my one and only you, and you found someone new. But now I found somebody too. Your love will prove untrue. Now I've got the last laugh on you. Here, last best they say. Now I know that it's true. 'Cause I found love while he broke your heart. Now I've got the last laugh on you. You went and put me down, the talk spread around the town of how you had found a new guy. But since then true love came my way, and we slept the wedding day while you sit at home and just cry. Here, last best they say. Now I know that it's true. 'Cause I found love while he broke your heart. Now I've got the last laugh on you. I hate to say I said so, and now I'm getting wet, so it's much too late to pretend. But remember, as time goes by, if you make another cry, then he'll laugh at you in the end. Here, last best they say. Now I know that it's true. 'Cause I found love while he broke your heart. Now I've got the last laugh on you. I've got the last laugh on you. I've got the last laugh on you. Girl, this is goodbye for us. I'm afraid there's no two ways about it. Now you say you need my love, but you'll just have to learn to to live without it. So goes love, don't try to understand it. So goes love, it never works the way you've planned it. When you meant the world to me, that's the time you said you didn't want me. You played around in front of me, yeah, you did everything you could to taunt me. So goes love, don't try to analyze it. So goes love, and when it dies, you can't disguise it. It's been said, you've made your bed, and now you'll have to lie in it. There's no denying it's a shame, but there's really no one else that you can blame. So goes love, don't try to understand it. So goes love, it never works the way you've planned it.
So goes love. That's a Carole King song, actually, and even Davy Jones got a shot at that one, but nobody had a hit with it. It's a great song that just survived all these years. Doesn't sound too dated now, does it? We got to realize some of these songs are like, how many years ago? And it's all fun to listen to. That's what we're doing here on Mike's Amazing Music, an oldie show on 89.7 WTBR-FM Pittsfield and 88.1 WSBR in Lee. And we'll take a little break. I get to munch on my... I got an American sandwich today, peanut butter and jelly. No love on it, but just some peanut butter and jelly. And we'll be getting along in just a minute.
This is ridiculous. It's crazy. I feel like I'm babysitting, except I'm not getting paid.
Underwriters are so important for keeping this station alive. Hi, this is Sean Sayre, Executive Director of PCTV. I'd like to thank our local businesses for supporting Pittsfield Community Radio and for believing in the mission of the station. When you hear underwriting messages on the air, you know those companies support WTBR-FM. If you're listening now and your business would like to join in and support us, call me today at 445-4234 and get involved, or visit us at WTBRFM.com. It will make all the difference.
Well, he moved early. That's going to draw the yellow flag.
Offsides, number 72, 5 yard.
Check out this fan leaving the game. He's headed straight up the middle and right into a sobriety checkpoint. Let's see how he handles it.
No, officer. I haven't been drinking. I'm the designated driver.
Upon further review, this fan made the right call by being a designated driver.
Sign up to be the designated driver at the stadium and always buckle up. You could follow your favorite NFL team to the Super Bowl, provided as a public service by the station and Team Coalition.
Tired of the same old on the radio?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's all the same day.
Hi, I'm Hannah. Each week I search the archives for hidden gems from your favorite artists, plus all the latest releases in rock trivia. Please join me for Deep Cuts, Thursdays, 4 to 6, at 89.7 WTBR-FM.
WTBR Weather Center. WTBR radar weather for the Pittsfield area. Today, patchy fog this morning. Sunny. Highs around 80. Northwest wind around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear. Patchy fog after midnight. Lows in the mid-50s. Northwest wind around 5 miles per hour. Friday, patchy fog in the morning. Mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-70s. Northwest wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. Weather forecasts for WTBR-FM are provided by the National Weather Service.
All right, back to the show already in operation here for you. Looking at the songs from Mark Bowman and Howard Kalin and many others. Everybody took a part in it. It was a 6-man band. It was a 5-man band. Then he had some little musicians in the background, of course, but they played mostly everything, wrote everything. Such a variety of tunes. I'm hoping to get into the hits before the show is over today. So let's get this one in for you.
Daytime dreaming, getting involved only halfway deep. Nighttime scheming, seeming to be like I'm sound asleep. Sound asleep. Spending my time on a dream that I'm about to see. 'Cause I'm sound asleep. Keeping my mind on you. Children singing something for all little yous and me's. Winter, springing, summer will fall. Drifting away day by day, farther away, the better I feel. Sound asleep, spending my time on a dream that I'm about to see. 'Cause I'm asleep, keeping my mind on. Shouldn't we to be together? You know what I mean. To be with you is something like a dream. And if you want me to, I'll bring sunshine to you only. You better stop, take a look about, you know what I mean. If only you could see the dreams that seem to mean so much to me, then you'd know the reason why I would love to say I do, then say goodbye and let you go forever. Wouldn't we to be together? Can't you see? Why can't you see? I want you for me forever. Wouldn't we to be together? Doesn't seem too clear, but if you have to know, I'm in love with only you know what I
Chosen wisely.
WTBR.
You Baby, big hit from the Turtles back in around 1965, 66 or so. Even Mamas and Papas recorded that one too. Another great Phil Soames song. And we heard The Last Thing I Remember. And You Know What I Mean. And Sound Asleep, off in the same time period. I'm going to keep this groove going on here right now. This was the #1 song in England. Biggest hit they had order. Even better than Happy Together. This is She's My Girl.
Morning, morning glory. If you'd like to know where was I last night, well, I saw a girl with a boy in her eye, and she's so out of sight. She's my girl, and that's where it was last night. Off in a dream. She's my girl, I took her away last night. Went for a ride, up in the sky, that's where I was last night. I just come back to tell you
There's a little bit of heaven underneath the apple tree. And every time I see you with that smile upon your face, there's a little bit there for me. And she's my girl, and that's what it was last night. Went for a ride. She's my girl, took her away last night. My girl, that's what it was last night. Up in the sky. She's my girl, took her away last night. Up in the sky. My girl, that's what it was last night. We're getting so high. Up in the sky, that's where I was last night. My girl, took her away last night. We're getting high. My girl, that's what it was last night. We're getting so high. My girl, took her away last night. Up in the sky. My girl, that's what it was last night.
Here we go again.
Excellent! I demand more!
89.7 WTBR-FM. Pittsfield.
Little Miss Lonely, sitting forlornly, looks through her window, clouds hide the sun. She thinks of her love, gone like the wild dove. She knows he'll never return. Grim Reaper of love, Grim Reaper of love, tries to kill love. Grim Reaper of love, killing the living and living to kill. The Grim Reaper of love drives on pain. People beware. Mr. Sad thinks of the loss of his love, reflecting his past, thinking love can last. He was so happy, peaceful, and carefree. Now his life is lived as hers. Grim Reaper of love, Grim Reaper of love, strikes again. Love, Grim Reaper of love, killing the living and living to kill. The Grim Reaper of love drives on pain. People beware. Uncertain shadows surround all the joys you found. Don't take a walk down slivers of thought. Come stand by my side. Show me a smile and give love a trial. The night with
entered moon lies waiting at the door to your room. The sun's gone away, we live without day, so let's go outside. We don't have to hide, just give love a trial. The world is a hall of mirrors, projecting 1,000 terrors. But see through the glass and we'll walk in the grass. So let's go outside, we don't have to hide. Just give love a trial. And now that you've broken the spell, look back on the ghost that fell. Fragments from the past are but shallow masks. Come stand by my side, show me a smile, and give love a trial. And give love a trial.
That's a great little tune. I try to sneak in once in a while for you folks. Glitter and Gold from the Turtles, the first album in the United States. I heard Give Love a Trial. Like I said, they started with Rock Rock Band. That was kind of folky right there, right? And then we heard, let's see, Grim Reaper of Love, one of her later songs with the sitars, everything that was happening back in 68 or so. And of course, She's My Girl from the Turtles. On Mike's Amazing Music and Oldie Show on 89.7 WTBR-FM Pittsfield Community Radio and 88.1 WSBR in Lee, Massachusetts. Let's just continue on with some more of them love songs. There's so many of them.
Something that I just can't seem to get off my mind, and it's this girl. We've let it go too far. We're too young to have tied ourselves to each other's arms. We've forgotten who we are. I loved her. The two of us were 1 + 1, 1 together. But I found that two could not stay one forever.
This is Mike's Amazing Oldies.
We walked hand in hand from the band, playing in the middle of the city. Down the street we walked westerly, wind breezing through her hair pretty. My love in the city is good.
Love in the City from Turtle Soup, and Too Young to Be One, of course, from the Happy Together album. Boy, Turtle Soup was a great album. You can get a reissue of that. It's terrific. That and Wooden Head, which has all the other extra songs that you might not find. The only thing you can find around these days, I guess, is, a lot of greatest hits albums, but the greatest hits album's got, 48 songs on it anyway, on 2 CDs. But terrific 20th century sound, I guess you want to call it, despite the mono. Yeah, a lot of songs I'm playing today are mono, because in the early days of stereo separation, they would have the band over here, and they had the singer on the other side, and it just doesn't sound right on a glorious radio station like this. So with that said, take a little break. Back to you for the rest of the greatest hits of the Turtles.
WTBR.
This is ridiculous. It's crazy. I feel like I'm babysitting, except I'm not getting paid.
WTBR-FM is listener-supported radio. That means we depend on your donations to keep the station on the air. All the local content and the music you love requires your support. You can make your donation today at WTBR-FM.com by calling 445-4234 or stopping by our studio at 4 Federico Drive in Pittsfield. You'll be glad you did. Pittsfield Community Radio, for the love of radio.
Attention shoppers, if anyone is missing a rather plump set of love handles, please come to the customer service counter and claim them. The ample love handles were lost in the produce department where their former owner had purchased fruits and veggies to munch on during the big game. Thank you and have a good day.
Small step number 81, snack on fruits and veggies. It's just one of the many small steps you can take to get healthy. Learn more at www.smallstep.gov.
A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Berkshire weather.
WTBR radar weather for the Pittsfield area. Today, patchy fog this morning. Sunny. Highs around 80. Northwest wind around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear. Patchy fog after midnight. Lows in the mid-50s. Northwest wind around 5 miles per hour. Friday, patchy fog in the morning. Mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-70s. Northwest wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. Weather forecasts for WTBR-FM are provided by the National Weather Service.
We've been listening. Calm down over there. We've been listening and playing songs from the Turtles today. Mark Bowman just passed. He was 78, and Howard Kalin had to retire years ago because of dementia, or old age, or what you want to call it. Certain kind that just makes you not be able to speak right anymore, I guess. And there's still a few members around. I think there's one, and we remember Al Nichols and all the other good guys. But these tunes, if you've never heard them before, like I always say, it's all new music if you never heard it before. That's what we're doing here today. I'm sure you probably heard this one.
Please don't mistake me or try to make me the shadow of anybody else. I ain't the him or her you think I am. I'm just trying hard to be myself. How society's goal is to be part of the whole. It may sound good to you, not to me. Let me be, to think like I want to. Let me be, that's all I ask of you. I am what I am, and that's all I ever can be. Don't try to plan me or understand me. I can't stand to be understood. I could never give in to or ever live up to being like you think I should. I've got some inner need which I'm trying to heed. I can't take hand-me-down destiny. Let me be, to think like I want to. Let me be, that's all I ask of you. I am what I am, and that's all I ever can be. Don't try to change me or rearrange me to satisfy the selfishness in you. I'm not a piece of clay to mold to your moves each day, and I'm not a pawn to be told how to move. I'm sorry I'm not the fool you thought would play by your rules, but to each his own philosophy. Let me be, to think like I want to. Let me be, that's all I ask of you. I am what I am, and that's all I ever can be. I said that's all I ever can be. I said that's all I ever can be. I said that's all The cold clean air, it sets my boot heels on fire. But if I told you I'd forgotten my past, I'd be a motherless liar. A woman of the street, a woman of the world, a hell-bent model of the devil's girl. I'm gonna hold my head up high and take a walk in the sun. Well, she gave her heart to so many, it shattered my world. But a man can't ruin his life for the love of a girl. I'm gonna throw away my crutch, gonna run into the rain, gonna let my nostrils swell with the nectar of the plains. I'm gonna hold my head up high and take a walk in the sun. Well, she loved so many men, my heart was breaking. With every little kiss, well, I'd be aching. Yet whatever I'd be given, she'd be taken. But a man can't are starting to burn. 'Cause I don't need a gal beside me or a gal to keep me warm, for a gal that I can talk to till the early hours of the morning. I'm gonna hold my head up high and take a walk in the sun. I'm gonna hold my head up high and take a walk in the sun.
Rambling through the hill towns of Peru and Hinsdale, this is WTBR-FM.
So little time, so I'm tired.
Okay, take 4. We'll meet again. Take 4.
No, that's...
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Yeah, yeah. Keep smiling through, just like you always do. To the blue skies, chase the dark clouds far away. Oh, won't you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. So won't you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. But I know we'll meet again some sunny day. But I know we'll meet again some sunny day. But I know we'll meet again some sunny
Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together. If I should call you up, invest a dime, and you say you belong to me and ease my mind. Imagine how the world could be so very fine, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Me and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. The dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together, so happy together. And how is the weather? So happy together, we're happy together, so happy together.
This is Pittsfield Community Radio, 89.7 WTBR-FM Pittsfield, 88.1 WSBR Lee.